Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard. In a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
So I've been on a bit of a monitor odyssey. I started with a single, smaller 1080p screen, perfectly adequate for most things, but a real pain for flight simulation. Then I tried a triple monitor setup using some budget 1080p panels. They were fine for gaming, but absolutely terrible for work and photo editing. Next, I upgraded to a trio of higher refresh rate 1080p monitors. The increased speed was noticeable, but the color accuracy was just disappointing. Finally, I landed on these 27-inch 4K IPS displays, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer. The color reproduction is stunning, seriously a massive leap from anything I'd used before. Text is incredibly crisp and sharp, and images just pop. There's no noticeable backlight bleed, viewing angles are excellent, and the minimal bezel makes for a really clean multi-monitor setup. I was also pleasantly surprised by the color calibration certificate included. The measurements were exceptionally good, and the uniformity is practically perfect. The 3 inputs on each monitor are a big plus. I can hook up my PC, Mac, and laptop dock without needing a fancy and expensive KVM switch, although I do use a simple USB switch for my keyboard and mouse. It even handles lower resolutions really well. 1080p and 1440p content looks smooth, with minimal blurring. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. One of the HDMI ports is only a 1.4 version, limiting it to 4K at 30Hz. The HDMI ports aren't labeled, which is a bit annoying, and the manual doesn't clarify which is which. The area around the ports feels a little cheap. The plastic cover has some gaps revealing the metal and internal tape, and there's a slight amount of ghosting, noticeable only when moving a bright cursor on a dark background. Minor gripes aside, the 60Hz refresh rate isn't ideal, but you won't find a high refresh rate 4K monitor at a comparable price. You'd be paying a lot more for that kind of performance. The lack of FreeSync is also a consideration, but again, that comes at a premium. It's a 10-bit panel, but my systems only register it as 24-bit color, not a deal breaker for me though. Overall, I'm incredibly happy with these monitors. They offer fantastic value for the quality of the display. I have a higher-priced 4K monitor at the office, and honestly, these look better. They are a solid option if you're looking for high-quality visuals without breaking the bank. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.